Aloha, it's Jimmy on Sunday, actually Sunday, March 1st. So it's kind of an auspicious day to be here at the market opening, which is occurring in about 25 minutes. And I'm way, way behind in doing the videos. I've just been so busy. But I'm formulating, more of my studies. I think the most interesting chart here that I'm going to expand is what I've created is an overlay of the gold silver ratio. This is COVID, March, April, when everyone was buying gold, no one was buying silver. And this low for the gold silver ratio was February, which was at 64. And then we sold, what do we do? Anyway, it's a monthly chart, which looks really strong. It's hard to be a buyer or a long player in this thing, but if what they're saying is right, we are going to see silver in the multi hundreds. Could it be possible? This is an ABC target 131 on silver. We're still pegging the price 94.38, which was Friday's close. And I'm going to look into the daily. We'll just go to a year daily chart, and we can see that the gold silver ratio is plunging down as silver begins to outperform on Friday. And a little bit of a zoom in there, same picture. I'm getting ready to do some serious buying here on Sunday at the open. It won't be for another hour after the price of silver begins trading. But it's a really interesting story that's unfolding. So, what did I do? I had my accounts up to just under $1 million, and it dropped. I was under that, but it dropped 200 grand, and I'm still fighting with about, I don't know. It just crossed 400 on my one account, and then there's another 100 and change over there. So I got stuff to work with. I'm keeping fairly liquid. Let's look at the gold contract with the gold silver ratio overlaid in yellow. So for my trading buddies, gold looks really strong. We are going into a target zone of 53.72. I have a 5300, so likely those are going to be achieved. And if we just take, oops, sorry, goofed up. Let's just even do a 360 day 4-hour bar. We can easily draw an ABC on gold from there to there and to, let's just say there or there, about halfway between the candle. $5,800. I think we just passed a full moon, which maybe will help accelerate. I understand my friends have told me that um, the moon cycle is favorable for all of these things. So during this, after going all cash around that crazy crash time here, I've been able to redeploy assets and getting my growth vibe back. So it's the Shanghai gold market current price is about 52.50 per ounce in US dollars. The market is open and the trading session is 9 to 3:30 China time. The market recently opened following the new Lunar New Year holiday, showing a strong upward momentum. Prices are testing 2-month highs. Bitcoin is 65,666. Ha ha. Ha. Okay, so I've got some other research to look at. Um, Before we get into these, let me go here and we'll look at a site that I like. It's called NetDania, NetDania.com. You can just type that plus the word silver and get the silver quote page. This is the daily chart on silver. It has some features, but it also has all these currency swaps and things along those lines. Okay, this one here is the bullish percent of gold stocks. And bullish percent is the gold miners bullish percent index. And it's based on point and figure um, buy and sell signals. I could show you a point and figure, but you can just go to stock charts and select it. Bullish percent was 96 on Friday. During the major blast up into October after the November crash, we went up into January, had a January crash, and we're approaching now probably another uptrend cycle, which could last a couple months, which is what they're thinking is summertime is going to be the hot time to be selling. Yep, about 15 minutes out from the opening. And next chart is stock charts looking at GLD, strong uptrend, MACD, and the I forget what that one is. It's an oscillator, are positioned quite well on gold. That's GLD. And then silver. No, sorry. This is silver. Same thing we just saw. And over here, I put in some ratio charts. This weekend, we're just looking at palladium against gold. So I think palladium, based on this ratio, should have a catch-up rally. That's what someone was mentioning this weekend on the Howe Street podcast. This is silver gold ratio. Looking pretty happy. Got a long way to go. So I guess this is 18% or 1.8% of the price of gold silver is, I guess. And here we have the gold silver ratio, which I showed you on my other chart. It's just another way to look at it. We're headed back down into low 40s and beyond. They say it could be 15 to 1 before this is all said and done. And this is platinum. I'm not sure how to play this, but I think I'm gonna focus on the gold stocks and which are looking really good. Here's this SLV with a beautiful 4-hour TSI. Same thing for GLD. And these are some of the companies that I follow and some of them I own. Let's look at a different one. Let's look at Nugget. Nugget went up to 317, pulled all the way down to 200 bucks, about a 30% haircut. And we're just making a daily cross on the TSI. So you could almost take this measurement. In fact, I could probably do that. Let's make it bigger. And go over to drawings. This is such a handy little program. It's been around for a long time, so it's got that retro character to it. So if we would call, let's just call this the length of a breakout, and we measure this guy, take him over here. Whoops, don't do that. Something like that might be of interest. Not the price target, but maybe the length. And so, this is the awesome oscillator that's looking really good too. So that is Nugget. So what we want to do here is really try to draw an ABC because it's going to break out. It might do this tomorrow or today or whatever you want to call it. So here's your BC leg, and your A would be you can take the A at the breakout point, which would be about here where we have a couple of touches. Let me go to a different chart. JNUG. Let's do JNUG. Maximize cells, and let's put a little more time in there to give you some reference point. One year daily. So this is really, really, really fun. I think I bought in like somewhere in this zone. I bought back in like 40 shares. And so we're looking for an AB leg and we're looking for a one-off low. So I would draw these targets here. So we could take this deeper low or this low would be maybe more conservative. So that's A, B, and a C down in here puts us at 330, 390. That's $40, 389. We're the options play for you options people. And let's zero in a little bit. Take a look at the 4 hour. This may not play, it might play different because this is a leveraged ETF. It may expand the uptrends. It may it's just an altered state because it acts differently. All right, we're looking at extended hours, the whole shooting match. What a ride. So there's an A, there's a B, there's a C. It's going to put us pretty close to right on the mark. Yeah, we're just going through this lower level ABC, and we're going to try to draw a higher level ABC, which is this one. If we take this and we look left and we do a one-off low from here over to here, where's the top? 373. Come on, fingers. 373 and back down to here. There you go. Again, 390 the zone. Now we're in the 4 hour, and what you're going to notice here is this is going to probably continue to accelerate. It looks like it needs a BC correction, so it might be better to wait and buy this on a correction. But I think this is going to open up quite strongly in an hour or so. And the one that will open up early is NUGT, which is the 2X gold miners index based on GDX. So let's do the same thing. It's going to probably work the same measurement. Um, so for all the guys out there who've been in these markets, wouldn't you agree that a class action legal claim could be put by the COMEX? But I don't think anybody's, well, I think lawyers probably value their life more than trying to do that. So here we have Nugget, the target up to 384. It's currently 314, a little better percentage maybe. Okay, so I'm going to keep all these charts open and the recording on here through the opening. And I've got my tablet ready. I recommend the Thinkorswim mobile app. You can run it on your phone or your tablet. It's extremely fast. It's extremely efficient. Last week, I picked up 5 figures on AGQ, amazingly enough. And my trading assistant has arrived. Yep. My best man, Alex. What does that mean? Well, he went out and checked what the animal was. All right, saw a damaged boat. Is that Cody? It's Trading Alex and Trading Cody.
I guess it didn't stay very long.
Seems to be having a normal, calm day.
We took him in the backpack. I wore it, thinking that he might go back to sleep, but he just started chatting.
Yeah, he jibber jabbers. Papu's gonna go to work in 5 minutes. 5 minutes. I got a new word. Gold. Gold.
Come see
Silver.
lady.
Where's my silver?
Come see lady.
We got the drum. Time to drummy drum drum. So there's a couple other things that are interesting here. We can look at silver, SIL or SILJ. It's a little more conservative type of ETF. Let's look at it on a bigger scale. They say the silver stocks are all undervalued. Late. And again, you have the same pattern. This is the 4 hour. The daily has probably made a nice swoon. I never thought this could have happened. That this daily signal would drop down. I thought we were in a bull market and we were just going up to beat the band. But there you go. There's the cycle. This was the high in the 27s back in October 15th of last year, 2025. You had this nice little daily top and a compression down with the correction in gold. This is where gold was at 55. And then this whole thing was the whole month of December and the month of January. So those 2 months were critical. And based on what they're saying, we're probably going to have another 2 months. What's that? March, April, and into summer is where they could see things really topping up.
Hello.
Does that sound like a cow?
You saw an injured goat on the highway?
Yeah. Move.
How close to our,
It's perfect move.
how close to the front gate is it?
Right by on Claude's property. Oh, I gotta charge the battery. Yay! You did it! You pushed the button with both fingers. That goes down. Did it, you're a black and decker boy. No, where'd you walk? All the way. Okay, 12:57 on my clock. 3 minutes till opening. What up, dog? So I'm gonna run this till Zoom takes me off for my free 40 minutes, and that's about 20 more minutes. So we'll get the opening, and if it's fun, I'll keep making it. Wait a minute,
Can you be listening?
Hmm? Nobody's on when I'm recording it. Oh, oh, oh. Got the stick. Okay. So,
The operator.
oh,
Is this your camera holder? What happens? What happens when you push the
hey, hey, the markets are just opening. I'll ring you back in 10. S. Cocalis. Password. Speedy 57. Hey, I shouldn't say that on the radio. Ha 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 ha. They can't get in. I'll edit it out. Unfortunately, I'll have it. It requires a text, so you're not getting into my account. Change the password anyway. Much less get the money out.
Oh, hey.
Okay, ready to rock and roll.
Why did Claude come over though?
Because Ari, he just was being polite.
Did you guys text him or something?
I called him and then Ari spoke to him. Hey, move. Where you going? I got you. Oh, I got you. Scratch that thing. There so he doesn't fall on it. Yeah, that's over. Put it over in the stairs. Yeah. Yeah.
Baby,
Your flashlight.
baby, baby, baby.
There's a baby in my phone.
Oh,
Oh no.
piano, piano. Where's it go?
have been killed in action. As one nation, we grieve for the true American patriots who have made the ultimate sacrifice for our nation, even as we continue the righteous mission for which.
Okay, gold is up $89 and silver is up $2 to 95.33. I'm gonna regret selling my AGQ on Friday. And it's now 102. So in 1 hour, the ETFs will open trading. Right now, the Thinkorswim platform is only giving quotes, and I guess you could trade futures if you had them. Sally goes, "Oh, geez, had enough." Oh, okay.
You got a bucket full of mud out here.
I know that's not good for him.
Yucky, yucky. Do you want the ball? I can get the ball.
Well, I'll be right back. Invite. Recording. Pause. Coast Alaska. Okay, I am back. This is Jimmy, and it is 2:17 Hawaii time. I guess the Nugget AGQ, the stocks start trading 2 hours after the futures, and this is the S/SIL, um, which is the 1,000 ounce futures contract. Traded up to 96.5 in the pre-market on Sunday. I think I've only got I don't know how many minutes left before they cut me off. But here we are. The gold contract showing a nice breakaway gap here. Um, we are at this target zone clearly, right within that target zone. So the GLDs is going to be doing good. The nuggets, the J nugs, and if we look at slash silver slash SI, I'm seeing kind of a gap there, but not as pronounced as gold. Let's look closer. So yeah, it looks like we opened about 95, ran up to 97-ish, 97 and a half or whatever, and we've traded back down. So that's kind of a good thing. Give people a chance to get in. It's not market's not going to run away because of the Iraq war, or not Iraq, but the Iran situation, which I'm not following at all. Interesting thing here on silver. Here's your look left high, and looks like we tested that high right in here, and we now have broken out, and this is the breakout. So see what happens there. Well, I guess I'm going to sign off now and publish this recording. Got a lot more to cover about the crash and what happened back then. I'll do that another time. But it's the Sunday opening with Jimmy, and I hope you friends are all doing well. Have a wonderful day.